did you have a mentor before you retired?
Well, at the start of my career, there wasn't a formal mentoring program. But people always had mentors. And when I look back in my career, I'm quite aware that I had, along the way, people that thought highly of my potential, that were out to help me, that were there to support me, to give me advice. They had my back, and they gave me lots of feedback. And I can think of a few people like that. So I was always happy when I was asked to mentor, and happy to do so. But you don't need to wait for a formal mentoring thing. If there's someone you admire and respect and has some strengths, just go to them informally and ask, would you give me some help? Would you give me some advice? Could we have a lunch together, or could I take a couple of coffee breaks with you? Guaranteed they'll say yes.
So I guess last question, we'll go back to the mentoring. As you had a lengthy career within the public service, and I'm sure you were many people's mentors and you were a reverse mentor, what tips would you give for senior leaders or leaders in the public service on branching out and actually taking on mentors?
Well, there's different kinds of mentoring programs that I've been aware of. Some have longer timelines. Some have more careful matching. Some are more brief. Again, I don't think you need to wait for a formal program, because ultimately it's about two people, if it's not a kind of rotating thing. And the way I start the mentoring when I'm the mentor is I first ask the person, what are you looking for? What would you like to get out of this? Are there some specific questions, or is there something you want to work on? What are you looking for out of this? So I don't go into it with a curriculum or a predetermined set of expectations, but rather that I'm there to deal with whatever the individual thinks would be helpful to them. So I think it's sort of pretty organic, or go with the flow, and that certainly works best for me. And when I was looking for mentoring advice, I was typically seeking out someone who did some things that I really admired, and I wondered if I could learn from them. It was that simple. I've been a reverse mentor too, when I was trying to understand social media, and I'm a big fan of reverse mentor. There's no way I would have been able to understand social media by reading the instruction sheet. It just seemed very alien, and it was only reverse mentoring that helped me out.
Awesome. So mentoring and reverse mentoring really does matter.
It sure does. It sure does.
Okay. Well, we'd like to thank you, Andrew Treusch, for coming in from and mentoring with us today, and we wish you all the best in your retirement, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks
you.
very much.
Yeah,
and good luck to you as future leaders.
Well,
Thank you.
thanks.
Yeah.